Welcome to Backyard Plinking. My name is Charles. I'll be your host as we go through and explore everything BB and pellet related, air rifles, pistols, targets, different kinds of ammo. It's getting a little late in the day, but at least it's a little cooler. But I wanted to come out here and show you some today. It's from Crossman. It's a Revolver, co2 powered. It's called the VIGILANTE. Now, the little button that's on the top, the front breaks down, and when you take this thing out of the box, it comes with two magazines. One is for pellets, holds 10. One is BBs, only holds 6. I guess that means something to somebody. Anyway, also, I know it's a little hard to see, but on top of this center block right here is our challenge target that we made in the last video. And I really want to take a shot at this thing. Now, I haven't shot this revolver very much. I shot it enough to try to kind of sight it in a little bit. But before we go any further, I gotta try. I know it's hard to see, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of reach over and zoom the camera in a little bit. And there's our challenge target. Now we're 23 feet, maybe. So, I even painted the back of that thing with some black paint, hoping to make it stand out. I'm hoping what doesn't happen is I hit the outside of the 2 liter and knock it off, because the paint's probably still wet. Anyway. Well, we might have a winner. I'm gonna go get it. And we do. Part of it's still stuck to the tape. Here's the other section. Wasn't a direct hit, but still went right down the pipe. Very cool. Let's go ahead see if we can get rid of these other 9 shots. So, how about some swinging steel? How about putting it on fire? Another one? Yep. And we're out. Packs a little bit of a punch, doesn't it? Let's see. Let's try some BBs. Now, this thing is there's a stem that sticks up, so you just take the magazine, drop it over the stem. There's some gear teeth. You always want to make sure the gear teeth are pointed towards you. Safety off. Let's try double action. Now, magazine's out, safety's on. Obviously, pulling the hammer back and squeezing the trigger would be single action, or it'll fire in double action, which is pretty cool. You can decock the hammer on this, so if you pull the hammer back, decide that's not the shot that you want to make, simply put your thumb on it, squeeze on the trigger a little bit, and decocks it. It has, it's not really a Picatinny rail, but at least it's part of a rail system that is on this thing. There's one at the top. See, there's a little slot that's in there. So Crossman and Daisy and different people like that have attachments, little red dot sights or lasers and stuff like that that you can get that'll fit on here. nothing really for a modern firearm is going to do it because it's too long. It's going to be in the way of the button. You won't be able to break it down if you put it on there, but they actually make stuff specifically for these on the bottom. Also, another rail system has a slot that's cut into it, or a flashlight or something like that, which would be nice. I mean, we'll take this thing out at night. You got some kind of critter crawling around your property that you want to run off. The sights are adjustable in the rear. There's adjustable for not only windage left and right, but also elevation up and down. Small screw here, one here. Super simple. Now, when you take this thing out of the package, the front sight will be blacked out. So you need to either get like a toothpick or a small paintbrush or something like that. Get you a little bit of white paint. Doesn't have to, nothing specific. It doesn't have to be acrylic or latex or white paint. And just put you a little dot, or you know, pull it up or something like that. Just something to give you something to aim at when you're looking down the sight. So when the white lines up in between the two blocks, spot on. I will make another suggestion to you. You buy one of these and bring it home and go to sight it in. Find you something to prop it up on so that you have a real steady place. Sight it in that way, because you know, don't forget guys, a lot of these pellets and even with the BBs are not always perfectly round. But if you find a nice stable position to put this thing in, to sight it in, then that way you know if you miss, it might be your fault. Some of the mass-produced ammo that is out there, I mean, there are some imperfections that are going to be in there. So anyway, very cool. Glad to hit the target. Crossman. Vigilante. Kind of dirty, hairy looking, don't you think? Anyway, until next time, my name is Charles. This has been Backyard Blinking.